Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another KotOR episode, where, if you remember last time, we cleared out the rest of the sewers, the upper level of the Vulcar base, and then got angry with the AI for not being here, because they take forever to move. Trying to remember, I think one of these droids you can get to... Ooh... I think one of them you can have, like, run into that for some reason, even though I'm pretty sure you can just open it. But this is like a little loot room, right? Yeah, okay, well, I lied. It's a nothingness room, and they're in the way again. We'll heal up because...
No problem.
Oh.
Didn't work.
Ah, I've actually never tested that, so you do need to have... And I'm stuck on that weird thing. I think, okay. Why are you walking around? Oh, it's your unlucky day because you're in the way. Oh yeah, last time I couldn't remember. Okay, well now we've just... Everyone... Okay, don't go for the gas mine, please. Oh, we just triggered the entire base, apparently. They are all upset. And I just now remember, last episode I was trying to remember what these guys are. They're Nikto, I believe. I couldn't remember their species. Another heavy combat suit mission. You're almost dead because they all wanted to shoot you.
Yes.
Place Karth. One more remains here. Yeah. What I was trying to do before these guys so rudely interrupted me for raiding and ransacking their base was to ram the loading bay door, and then it zooms off. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be faster than that. Well. It runs over here and opens it up. And then in here is this. I'm actually gonna do this. Is this guy here, this big old patrol droid guy. We'll start with these ion grenades. This dude's a real annoying fight. First off, he has a shield, but it's okay. For some reason, it's invisible. But that there carbonite beam is real brutal if he gets you with it. As you see, he just killed Mission using it, and he's about to kill Karth because it stun locks the crap out of you, and it's real annoying. So that guy is always a tough fight because he's annoying, and that's what I saved my level for. But I guess I didn't need it, so I'll save it for the next one. Karth he has no skills. I actually want to get him some conditioning. Give him a bit better saving throws there. Mission is, again, just dying horribly. We're not going to be using her much. She's very weak.
Yes.
Of course, we can't open this door because it probably leads to the outside, and that would make no sense. Yeah, but there's 2,000 credits in here, so it's definitely worth coming in here. There's also, like, 5 plasma grenades, I think that was, so it's definitely worth going through the pain of fighting that guy. Regardless of how annoying it is when he spams you to death with the carbonite beam. We'll just head into this side room. Yes, okay. Then there's these dudes.
Hey there.
Okay, I don't want to talk to Mission in the middle of a fight. These dudes are typing away on nothingness. But hey, free XP and some loot in here if it would open. There we go. And free remains. Yay! More credits! And there's also a guy in here? No. There's a desk, though. Ah, I'm thinking of the next room over, I think. Maybe I'm not. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Ignore me. I'm being stupid. Let's look at the cameras. Okay, so I wonder if you blow up the swoop bikes. I have a lot of spikes. You set the swoop bike to overload, sounds an alarm. Yeah, and there's a bunch of dudes who run out. I was wondering if that was some of the people we killed, like from those patrols, but I guess not. She's gonna blow up, boom! And they all just stand next to it because when something's about to overload and explode, you know, the best idea is to stand right next to it. There's the loading bay where we killed that big old droid. Ah, the engine lab. I wonder if that engine could be the prototype accelerator we're looking for. Especially because it looks like there's 2 unique people in there. I wonder. This room's gotta go. Yeah, okay, there's... Ignore me. I'm just My memory of this base is all kerfuckled. It's been a while since I've done a full playthrough of this game. And even then it was split up across a large swath of time. And characters in the way again. So I think it's this that I'm remembering. There's a room over here that has a locker called like Radiation Shield. And it's just an energy shield in it. I always remember it because it's a weird name for just an energy shield. Yeah, it's this room right here. It's this. Yeah, see, I'm not totally dumb. I'm just a little dumb. This dude's just working on his bike. He just came in and brutally murdered him. Oh, there's a workbench down here. I actually forgot about that. Although I don't think we really got any upgrade parts for... Yes, I know how it works. I don't think we got anything for the bowcaster. Okay, I lied. We got everything for the bowcaster now. There we go. Mission's a little bit better in a fight until we get rid of her. If I had some other swords, I would probably... Did I go up? I'm very... What just happened? I'm a little confused because I don't know how I just went up a level in the base. Is there like a secret little transit point? That's okay. I don't know what that was. It's not even like these overlap or anything. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that was all about. That was very strange. I've never seen that happen before. There's like this little room. I think this is where those people that went to see the exploding swoop bike came from. But we'll walk in here and looks like we have visitors. Lackey conned by Gadden into stealing Bredgic's accelerator, I bet. And I can't skip this. Okay.
It was never yours to begin with.
Didn't go through all the trouble of acquiring this just so you could steal it back. Do you want me to kill him? No, hold on. These weren't the Becks. You must be freelance. Enough yapping. Hand over the accelerator. Instead of stealing it, why don't you come work for us? The Valkyrs could use someone like you. Forget it. I know all about you guys. I'm not gonna betray Gadden. Basically, this dude wants us to work with the Valkyrs instead of the Becks. Because Becks are lame. Bantha Voodoo. I'm gonna die, but I'll wait till I get hit. Yeah, a little bit more. More feats. Yeah, we'll go with that. And by feats, I meant skills. These are the feats. This is... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Always. And we'll take out Candon's bodyguard. Let's see if we can use this new flurry against Candon. No, apparently not. I'm just gonna fight this guy so he gets stuck there just shooting. I'm gonna heal up before I die. Ooh, that was too close. Oh, cool, they killed him for me. Big blaster. She looks like she's wearing the Sith armor. It's a shame I don't get that. Sith energy shield, though. Huh, that's weird. Why would they have one of those? But it's just... It absorbs 10 more points than the other shields. And it absorbs Sonic, so it's just a little bit better. And another mine here. Go ahead and take that so I can... I'll probably end up selling all these mines next time I go talk to,
Ready? Sure.
Okay, the music just cut out. That was weird. Next time I go talk to whatever that dude's name was, the Twi'lek outside the apartment who sells all the good stuff. And there we go. The base is clear. So yeah, I mean, you can really speedrun a lot of these areas by just ignoring every one of those side areas, but where's the fun in that? It's an RPG. You gotta kill everybody and loot everything. So I guess I unfortunately gotta walk all the way back to the base instead of getting a random glitchy teleport back up here for actually no reason. It's still like, I don't know, that was weird. I don't know why it teleported me back here. I thought for a second I accidentally loaded from the end of last episode because it was in that exact same spot right in front of the elevator, but the loading bay was empty and all those mines and everything were gone, so I guess the game just decided I was going a bit too fast for being 3 hours into the game, and oh my gosh. And this is why it's gonna take even long. Oh, what are you two doing?
Ready? Yes?
I think they fixed this in the second game. I don't think there is a distance limit for heading to new areas waiting for your party members, because I think they realized that the AI is
What?
Ready? What?
not meant for this. The AI gets stuck on too much. Okay, well, there's mission really fast. And as I was trying to say, we can go on. And there's more Valkyrs out here, and that guy looks like he's stuck. Okay. Let's see if we can get a flurry on him. No, I didn't even get to hit him. So is that still interesting? Okay. So yeah, that mod just doesn't want to work. Or at least, I guess I probably need to have it running before I come down here. So where I need to go to the back base, right? Take these fools down, easy enough. Any loot? Because I don't think we'll come by this elevator again for a while. No. That's the apartments. That's the elevator. There we go. Little turned around here. So actually, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna sit through a double loading screen real quick, but it'll be helpful in the long run because it puts a save point now right in front of the cantina instead of in front of the elevator like it used to be. Should speed things up a little bit more in the future. We're gonna be like, hey, Gadden, we got your thing, now let me race, boy.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop.
I have it right here, stuffed into my pocket with everything else. Alright, I lived up to my end. Now you better come through.
And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the...
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best...
Why are you doing this, Gadden?
To be honest. There's a reason I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. If you can come...
Alright, I'm ready. Basically, the prototype accelerator blows up if you race too much.
You have the look of a racer.
So he doesn't want one of his people to do it, so he's gonna let the random stranger ride his most valuable bike. Spent a restless night in the back base in the morning. Takes me to the racing pit where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Alright, buddy, let's go. Get a drink here before we get to the serious bit. No one's gonna ride the bike, don't worry, stability won't be a problem, I hope. Nope, I know how to race. Just get on with it. It won't let you down. So basically, there's heats that you have to run. I want to see. There's different heats for times. Okay, you registered. What's my time to beat? 38 seconds. I want to race. So I don't want to beat this by too much because it'll get beaten. So where's... Okay, I guess I just did do that. I hope you can click to go. Yes. I think you can also press spacebar. But yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit on these boosts so I don't get too fast here. And I do want to miss a couple. I just need to beat 38 seconds, which should not be difficult. I just don't want to leave it to the point where I can't beat my time again. Yeah, easy. I'm actually going to hit this. I tried to hit that little thing to slow down. That might have been a bit too good. I don't know. I should be able to beat that, though, because mine doesn't get beat by all that much. When you come out and fist pump, you beat it. Oh, wait. Oh, one of them, Redux, he beat my time. Oh, I should have known. Still holding together. It's just fine. And I want to race one of my heats. Okay, let's get on the track. And then you run out there and do it all over again. Thankfully, the swoop races in this game are very short. In the second one, they're like... They can be up to like 2 to 3 minutes sometimes, so they can get real long. Which can be... a little frustrating sometimes. I do think they're more fun. The tracks are a lot more interesting than just this dull, gray nothing. Although there is some more racing later in the game that can be pretty fun for this. Oh, easy. Yeah. Hold 2 seconds off. Come out. Woohoo! I beat it. I've never seen anyone handle like that. No one's gonna beat that. Nobody. I present you to the winner. Woohoo! That's me. And I think I just cut my face open with those swords. Your skill and courage, Premier Swoop Racer, great glory. Now, Brejik here to present the prize.
Hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the
So-called
Bex with their
champion.
prize, there is something you must know.
Whatever.
The winning rider cheated.
Cheated! You're a damn liar,
Your
Brejik.
swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair
Prototype
advantage.
accelerator.
Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I am withdrawing the Vulcan's share
Treachery.
of the victory prize.
You can't do this. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after a race. Fool.
Your traditions are nothing.
I might have something to say.
Ah, shit! Bastila's awake. Whoosh. Force push. Force pull. Sorry.
Impossible.
Impossible.
You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Ooh,
Focus
got
to me!
him!
Kill this woman!
Kill the swoop rider!
Kill
Kill them all! And now we gotta fight because Brejik's a little baby boy and he doesn't like losing. Sorry, Redux, you suck at racing, by the way. I'm just gonna go worry about these little guys. Let Bastila fight Brejik. And now I get okay, I was gonna get backstabbed, then he decided to turn and look at me. And I just refused to swing. There we go. Get him! Stop missing. Okay, what if I just, like, throw a grenade at him? Sorry, Bastila. It doesn't even hurt her. Anyways, let's just slice him up. There we go. And let's loot all these dudes. Before we talk to Bastila, there we go. Bastila's lightsaber. Make sure you don't be a fool and just immediately talk to Bastila. But I want to put his gloves on for some dex, his belt for some resistance to bludgeoning, and his armband for resistance to slashing. Perfect.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will
Bloody
think twice
Vulcans
next time
will
before
think
trying
twice.
to get a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize, wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How
I'm
did you
sure
end up
of it.
racing for these swoop gangs?
Winning the soup race is the only way I can save you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I think you got this a little confused. You were a helpless
I
prisoner.
may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force?
The
But I suppose I
Force?
shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Karth and I are already working on the plan.
He is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the... Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Please
I'm a
delete
bit
it out right
rash
away.
sometimes.
Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get
I'm a
this spire
Jedi.
before
Maybe
the
you've heard of
safety
the
wires
Force. I don't know why we saw the title screen for a brief flash there. It looks like the cutscenes are fading in a little late. Oh well, you're not really missing much. That's why there's an officer ahead of everybody, but...
You cannot win, Revan.
Boom! Big explosion! Everyone's dead but Bastila.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
What have you been doing? I'm getting a little sick of your
My
attitude.
attitude. It strikes me that you are the one in sore need of an attitude adjustment. I happen to be in charge of this mission, if you'll recall.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader.
Oh, I'm
leader
so much better than everybody. Oh, my name's Bastila. Oh. Well, you settle down. This doesn't help.
You're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice.
Love this music.
It's
super good.
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
What now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
It's like a vision when we first met.
A vision of what?
Of you fighting a Dark Jedi. I guess Revan.
Strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Saying I can use the
I'm
Force?
not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision, though.
It's complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright, now it's time for everyone's favorite part, where we're gonna go talk to everybody, a whole bunch. So skip like towards the end of this episode if you don't want to listen to any of this, and I'll sum it all up at the end.
I was a little snappish when
So I'm gonna let all this play out because this is some of the more interesting dialogue. I'm gonna be skipping a lot of the like pointless stuff that doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna let all this play through, even though I'm talking over it because
Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults.
Mission
but
is.
I still loved him, you know.
She just complains about her brother the whole time, basically.
I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5, but I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know. I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay. Hey there. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. If I'm okay.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go. Yes, what's up?
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you. I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry, I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet. How can I help? Then I said...
Okay, well, if you skipped ahead because you didn't want to listen to blabber blabber talk, mission, she's big mad that her brother up and left with intergalactic skank Lena. Karth is mad that his mentor Saul was like, oh, the Republic sucks, you should join the Sith. And Bastil's like, oh, you're old, and you may be Force sensitive, but you're old, so you don't get to be a Jedi because you're old. She called us old and it was hurtful. But still, I'll give her a lightsaber, because I guess she deserves it. I'll give her the oral amplifier, whatever. And I'll give her this wasted energy shield, because she's annoying. And she has an invisible saber. Cool. And I'll take this, because it's better. And it doesn't look too bad. You know what? I'm going to end this one here. We will continue next time. But for this episode, we rescued Bastila, and she was a huge jerk. And next time, we're going to try and hopefully find a way off of this dirty planet terrorists. See ya, everyone.